Well, we still have a minute left, but maybe let's just do it. Switcheroo magic. Hello everyone and welcome to another CTO hands-on stream. Today we are taking a look at Heavyocity's latest installment, Aspire. So Aspire, let me bring that up here. There we go. Aspire is quite. Thank you. So, Aspire is Heavyocity's latest library, modern mallets. If you own Ascent, their piano library, then you get additional 20% off. It is on intro price for $99. You can buy it for $119 afterwards if you wait too long. A new addition to the channel and to the stream that I want to mention is I do have a partnership with Best Service now. So if you want to support the channel and intend to buy, for example, this library, you can also click the link below in the video description. It's an affiliate link, so at no further cost to you, but it supports the channel and you can just help a little bit to keep the channel flowing. So if you want to grab that, maybe consider using the affiliate link. I thank you for that. And if you don't, even if you like the video, hit subscribe, click the bell button to be notified when new streams come online, and off we go into the world of Heavyocity Aspire. So what is it? Modern mallets combining deeply sampled marimba and vibes with our world-class sound design. The emotional hybrid textures these instruments are capable of have finally been realized. There is a bunch of video walkthroughs that you can check out on the website. I'm going to post them here. And some art, of course, yeah, everyone aspires to grab this library. I will mention that in a second. So there is a lot going on under the hood here. Nice studio, by the way. That looks cool. And yeah, let's get this out of the way and jump straight in. Before we do this, I forgot one thing. I forgot the link. So the usual drill, thanks to the generous guys over at Heavyocity, we have a giveaway copy to give away today, which is kind of the essence of a giveaway copy. So all you gotta do is have Facebook, unfortunately. Jump over there, leave a comment underneath the post that I just posted in the chat, and with a good bit of luck at the end of the stream, we are going to use a trusty comment picker, and right now we're looking at 25 comments. So we draw now, that's a 1 in 25 chance, but we will wait a little bit and have some more people get the chance to enter the giveaway. All right, with that out of the way, let's dive in. We are talking about tuned percussion here, mallet, so let's go tuned percussion. It's a Kontakt player library, so it runs in the library panel or in the free Kontakt player. You don't need to own the full version of Kontakt. Are there still people out there who do not have the full version of Kontakt, I wonder? Anyway, it is sitting in the library panel, has roughly, oh god, I forgot, 5 gigs, 9 gigs? How big is it? It is, yeah, 5 and a little bit. 5 and some ants. Double click just one instrument in the library and all the other stuff is handled within the library itself in terms of browsing and presets and everything. So just load it up. So first thing to do actually is let's play that a little bit and see what it sounds like. was a nice ending there. So, first patch right out of the box, this is what it sounds like, but there is a little more to it than just this first sound. And as you can see, the interface, it's kind of minimalistic, but also very full at the same time. You've got to achieve that. Minimalistic interface with a lot of stuff going on. And there's a lot of stuff happening when you play. So we will explore some of that a little bit. And you have all the settings down here. Settings, source, modulation, arpeggios, echoes, effects, and convolution. Look at that. Then there's a lot to discover. But the most important thing is that you have this little arrow here, and this gives you the presets for the library. So we have all stars, kind of like a best of the library, core mallets, extended sounds, rhythmics. Oh, why am I sounding so nosy? No, nosy, not nosy is the wrong word. Cheers coffee, by the way. Sorry. So, core mallets, extended rhythmic, and rhythmic melodic. So let's take a listen first to some of these core sounds. Again, usual disclaimer, the CPU is not the library alone, although it can be CPU heavy. We will talk about that in a little bit. But streaming and video running at the same time and everything, so pops and crackles are not cause of the library. Yeah. Let's switch through some of these presets. Bedtime, story. Next one. Just holding down an E here. Sorry, Maxime, you're out of the giveaway today. You won last time. I mean, that sounds gorgeous. Know what that reminds me of? Not that I get a copyright strike on the channel, but just holding down these. That's a little fast. Let's do like 110 or something. I mean, these are mallets, but it sounds like an organ, kind of. Reminds me a lot of Interstellar. Cosmic Strikes. I mean, you can immediately hear that all these sounds got the Heavyocity treatment. That's what they're known for. Nice. Okay, so there's something in A minor behind it. Sounds a little like a finger on glass. Wow, that immediately like triggers some kind of wow. That's rather cool. Quantize that. Fran, good point. It's true, I have never done anything on East West, but I'm actually working on a serious, in-depth series that's coming out soon on Opus. So I'm going to showcase a lot of that stuff. Let's do something here. Just feel that this kind of, you know what they say, when inspiration strikes, you just gotta keep going, right? So since we are with Heavyocity today, let's load some more of their stuff. Let's go traditional. It will be fun to see to make a custom patch. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do and try out. Dash strings. Okay, let's try these. Do a little bit of reverb. Okay, good for me. Little loud. And let's just volume down a little on these and just do some module data. Damn, these mallets sound gorgeous. A little more volume on the strings. Let's duplicate this. And I'm going into more details of the library in a little bit. I'm just feeling a little breathing waves. What do they do? Space. Indefinite reaches. We had a patch that was more like boat. It was in the All-Stars. Boat cascades. Pretty sure that there's a filter somewhere here. Let's go to the effects. So there's nothing on the mod wheel right now. Timber effect, spatial filters. Stereo delay. Drag. Oh, okay. There is a clean compressor on there. What if I want to use a filter? Okay, I have to do it like this. High pass cut. Pass cut. This does not work. Why? Okay, no filter at the moment, but that's fine with me. Let's just record something on top. Wow. That does sound rather lovely. Oops. I just wonder why it was a little bit of delay and a little more room. I mean, just the mallets alone, listen to that. It's... Just final thing, just want to kind of put something down here. Can damage do soft? Or at least a little more soft? Let's go with organic cinematic, maybe with the lows. I like that one. Just a little bit to I mean, that's an underscore Q right there. Immediately. And you put some bass below it and you're good to go. All right. So maybe we keep going with that one a little later. Let's duplicate that once more. Just want to have like a clean slate here to explore some more of the sounds. That was the All-Stars patch. There's some more, but let's go to the core mallets and check out basic marimba. Still a bunch of effects on it. Let's quickly turn off everything here. Okay, let's explore a little bit. So that triangle up top here, it's a triangle because there are 3 corners. Just the more you know. With these basic patches kind of serves as a mic mix as well. So you can see here we have marimba close and we have marimba room. We can move this little circle in the middle here all the way to the left, then we get the dry sound only. Can we quickly appreciate Heavyocity's way of sampling? It just sounds like you're standing right in front of this thing. And then we have the room sound, sounds like this. And then we can mix the two by moving that slider left and right, more close, less room. That's the marimba. Marimba. And we have a soft version. Softer. I'm gonna make a ringtone for my phone out of that. Yes? Honey, someone's at the door. Needs a little taming in the high frequencies, but that's typical for these metallophones. Compressed marimba. Better than a depressed marimba. We have a lush ambient. All right. Next in line, what else do we have? We have old time marimba. I mean, it's the same marimba, just different effect settings. I get that. Cool. So depending on your needs, small room marimba. That sounds pretty much like my studio. Besides the fact that I don't have a marimba in here, and I wouldn't even fit one. Boom. Then we have under the marimba. I wonder if that's just an effect setting or if they actually put a mic underneath it. I assume it's just an effect setting. So extended. Extended is sounds that are extended. And that's the first patch where we actually see that triangle in motion. So this is not just a nice looking minimal triangle with 3 corners. It is also an automation system to blend between these 3 sound sources that you can load here. If you click that, you get a list of the available sounds here on the source. And you can have 3 different sound sources and blend them either manually or, like they did here in this preset, you can automate your movements and record the movements and apply them to the preset, which is pretty cool. That's pretty neat. If you happen to score your next, what is it, like soap opera or something, when you use that for the scene where the main character just has left the building. And the other main character stays behind. With a fake CGI tear rolling down their chin. It does sound lovely. And we can just play this thing. I am more than impressed. It's just some mallets, but it's way more than that. I think with Breathing Waves we had that already. Brilliance! Oh, I accidentally played a note. I apologize. That totally reminds me of the intro sound from Who Wants to Live Forever from Queen. Wow. That's really cool. That's just a freaking single note. I instantly know where I can use that. I have a bunch of music in Life Below Zero. I could use that a ton for that show. Yep. Who knew what you could make mallets sound like? Really, really cool. Dream Tram vibes. These are also amazing for documentary type of scoring. Right. That is cool. Old dusty vibe. Listen to that. There's a tape hiss emulation going on. They have a fucking tape hiss emulation in the plugin. Remember back in the days when we tried everything we could to reduce the noise from a tape to make it not audible at all. And look where we are now. Crank it up. Make it sound noisy. Why is that? Aging. There's an aging. Okay. Yeah, I get it. You can monoize. Right. Percolating. I had a track called Percolator. All right, let's check out some more of these categories and then see what we can come up with. We start with a pure patch. I just want to explore some of these pages. I mean, this is way too much to cover everything in the stream with the possibilities under the hood with all the effects and everything, but at least get air. Let's do a little bit. Bad vibes. Okay, they keep going on forever and forever. I have to admit, since Contact 6, I mean, it's great that NI has provided all these effects and that you can do so much stuff with the Contact onboard effects. But the downside to this is that a lot of these patches, especially these Heavyocity products that utilize, and not only Heavyocity, all other developers as well that utilize heavily these effect possibilities that Contact has. The downside is that it tends to be sometimes a little bit of a CPU hog. So solution there will be just to render out once you're done or source it out into VE Pro to not trigger Cubase or whatever DAW on too much in terms of CPU load. But just a regular 3-note patch here. Jumps to around 25% Contact usage. And there were some patches when you hit a few more notes that you could drive it into the red easily. So be aware of that some of these patches need a good chunk of CPU under the hood. Especially this, yeah, we have to figure out what that is. This little granular, these little bubbles coming out of the main bubble that are bubbling away. Remember that? The movies, that famous magic sound effect, whenever some magic appears on screen. It's magic. Yeah, so what else do we have? I mean, if you think of the fact that the basic sound source behind the whole instrument is pretty much just a marimba and a vibraphone. That's it. It's quite extensive where you can take it in terms of sound shaping. So Rhythmic, let's check out some more of the Rhythmic patches. I think this random thing are these bubbly bubbles. Turn that off. The bubbly bubbles are still there, so this is not the random. Oh, by the way, when this is playing, you cannot move this thing. Then you're bound. So I think you just have to stop playing it and then you can. Still not really understanding where these bubbly bubbles are coming from. We will try to find out. Metallic grooves. That's like the perfect sound if you're scoring like game show, quiz show, something like that, where candidate is just hard thinking about the possible answer. Yeah, that's pretty cool for scoring that kind of stuff. Oh, that E was intentional there. And then last but not least, we have these rhythmic melodic patches, which make heavy use of the ARP functionality with pitch and everything. That is, for example, one of these patches. If you don't really look closely, it can drive your CPU pretty hard. Yeah. So some of these can be a little intense. Hey, Flozy! God, some of these patches are just plain beautiful. I mean, what do I think about with that? When I hear these type of sounds, it's like, gotta get rid of the something like this, you know, having some kind of something nicer. Full screen. Do this. Well, I can't play video on 4K and play the sounds, but you get the idea. Like having a early morning dew for a documentary. That little bird is looking for a worm. It has no luck. The worm was faster. These sounds are great. I mean, of course, some of these patches are also similar to each other. All right, so let's go into one of these core sound sources and see where we can take it with a little bit of tweaking. Let's start with something bold. And let's go to the effects first and switch them off. I don't want any effects here. Question is, how do I actually get rid of an effect? Okay, like this, just drag them off. No. Oh, that doesn't work. You can just swap places. How do I clean? Oh, there is a preset pack. Light aged. Yeah, the bubble activates. So the question is effect presets. Let's do medium. Moderate. Oh, okay, there's an extra menu here. So you have to click this button to apply. And on the hall preset here, you can put digi reverb. gets a little nasty here. So instead of the EQ, I want to have a filter here. Can we get that to work now? Okay, now that works. Let's put that on the mod wheel. So what we can do, we can modulate. So let's see, when we... This controls the thing there. Question is, could I, for example, modulate this effects thing here? If I want to do so, how do I do that? There is modulation, there's an LFO. It's the rate, the amount. 74, 75. Okay, this makes me learn the axis. Yeah, and I don't see a way to modulate, for example, the effects. If I want to modulate the LP, low pass filter here. If there's a way, I don't know how. All nice and shiny, but let's do that with a basic marimba. I want to check out some of the other stuff. So the source is based on which triangle we choose. Here we have marimba close. So we could mix the close instead of the room with a under. Emmanuel, what's the difference with melodic flux?
The developer.
This has some more extensive sound shaping features than melodic flux, but they're of course very similar. Bye, Stefan. Thank you. Flozy board OBE. That's worth reviewing. I just don't know what OBE is. I know Obi-Wan, but don't think you mean that. Showzilla, since like most contact libraries, you can pretty much MIDI learn any control via right click. So it's all CC learnable, of course. So let's go into the ARP section. Let's check the ARP. Turn it on. Basic ARP, of course. Type P times 3. Showzilla, I did that before on the filter. I did put it on the mod wheel in the same way. You just go to effects. If you have the filter, in this case it's the EQ, just right click, learn, and move the fader so you can learn it to wherever you want to. So then here you can change, I guess, the pitch. No, that's the volume. let's do just 2 repetitions and add an octave to that. You can determine that some of these spots play the full chord. That's pretty cool. What does hold do? Oh, it just skips the step. Understood. You can swing the whole thing. Swing that thing. Obviously, you can change the rate to 8th notes. Let's go back to 16th and unswing it. Then we have this echoes tab. Let's turn off the ARP quickly to check that out. So with the echoes tab, I would assume that it creates echoes. Okay, so here we have the number of echoes. Right now you hear 4 echoes, and it's set to an octave above. You can also like do 5th and 8th. So let's keep that at 8th, an octave above. What does cascade do? And I think also this is where these bubbles are coming from that we had. So, and what can we do with that? We can change the amount. Okay, that is pretty much just the volume of the delays. Can determine how long it is before they come in. We can determine the rate. This is 8th note, so when we do quarter note, okay, the decay is, I think, how long it goes on. And then with the amount of echoes, you can determine the repetitions. And there's this button here, which is called Generate. So that kind of generates notes after that. So we can transpose the generates plus and minus 12. So if we do plus 5, can increase the complexity. I have to change the rate here to maybe still not understanding, maybe because of this. At least we know where the bubbles are coming from now. So when we combine that with the ARP that we just created, it can get pretty dense immediately. Well, in the effects, instead of the hall, well, we could use gate. What does that do? Well, it gates, obviously. The digiverb. Then we have the convolver. Let's quickly turn off this. I just want to check out what this does. Convolve. Where can we choose what to convolve? Oh, there we go. Very groovy. In 7, fast jumping ping pong syncopation. How can I make that louder? It's very quiet. Okay, ambience turns it into a total ambient. And when you look at the CPU, you see that the convolver also uses a good chunk of CPU. So it's really just the tail of the sound where it gives you some rhythmic movement. Together with the ARP. And to be honest, I couldn't really tell the difference to some of the preset sounds that are in here included. That sounds very similar to what they offered. So you can also always like take a preset and tweak it to your liking more. So that takes a chunk of CPU, so when I take the convolve off. I think what takes the most CPU resources is actually this echoes thing. But that's kind of similar to Native Instruments Noir. If you use that cloud maker, that particle generator, this is also a big CPU hog. It's just a lot of scripting that's going on under the hood, and it sounds great. And I mean, if you prefer to use something like that, you can always just render it out and go from there. I love that sound. Peter, I assume that separate VST effects are not as intensive as the contact effects. Although it depends on the chain, but I could load like a core patch here. Let's say the basic vibraphone. Turn all the effects off. could slam on a MIDI insert. So let's look at the CPU here. Arkin, yes, I will do a hands-on prime bass, probably even this week in a night session or something. So, but we could slam on an arpeggiator via MIDI. In Cubase here, pretty much every day the W has one. Maybe do a little bit better sound here. We have presets here. Up, transpose. No, do not transpose. Pitch shift, 0. So, and then you could put something on top, like, for example, the Sound Toys rec, which gives you tons of presets that morph the sound into infinity. What type of music does use mallets? That is actually a tough question, not really easy to answer. Sorry for the size of the rack here. I don't know if it works, if we can resize it. Yeah, we can, okay. So, let's do some delay stuff. And then you could slam on a shimmer that doesn't eat as much CPU. Make it big, stereo, pitch mode, dual, or even single reverse. Yeah, you have a little bit more control with additional VST effects instead of the contact internal ones. And I feel that the contact internal ones tend to be a little more consuming a little more CPU than external VST effects. This library is close to a little bit more than 5 gigabytes. But yeah, let's so that shall conclude like the walkthrough pretty much, or the hands-on the library itself. Tons of presets, tons of sound shaping capabilities. This is what we did at the beginning. I forgot what it was like. And like I said, in this case, if I have a patch, for example, like this one that eats like close to 20% of memory, what I can do is just add it, render in place, render this instrument and mute it, and then keep going from there. Okay, I rendered it twice. I'm an idiot, but you get the idea. So I could just even deactivate the instrument and same thing with this one. I could just go ahead and render the second one. What are my top 3 Heavyocity libraries? That is, actually, that's easy to answer. Damage 2, well, Damage 1 as well. They kind of go hand in hand, so both are great. Symphonic Destruction, since they released it, because it's awesome. And believe it or not, the original Evolve is still one of my go-tos for a lot of stuff. the original Evolve library and the Evolve what are they called? Expanded Evolve mutations. So these three, these are great as well. I like them a lot. So now we have rendered these two patches. That looks way more friendly on the CPU. A little more loopy loop stuff. This could easily be turned into, since I mentioned that, the original Evolve is still pretty cool. So, suites. Let's do the quirky and cartoony. No, let's not do this. I don't like this. I like that. And even in the old interface, they had some nice effects that were really cool. Lo-fi. Then activate the low pass. Learn that to move and learn that to not wheel. I don't like that. Very, very strange sound, but maybe it works. Was a little bit out of time, but if you quantize that and hit the note on the hat as you should, like I didn't, then it might even sound good. No. I think that one sounds better. Okay, let's add like a shaker thingy. That could be from here. This thing is insanely loud. And it doesn't react to MIDI CC7. Are you kidding me? Let's do 4/4. I like that one. Okay. But technically it's enough to just do 2 bars. Not 2 bars. I mean, you could put a tuba in there if we feel that would help the sound. I think we should be fine with just that. So take that a little, that can be way quieter. Let's see if we add a little bit of cello. Is it me you're looking for? Phew. Soaring strings? Let's see. Okay, come on, Tina. Tina to the rescue. With no effects. Come on, reverb off. Effects, there we go. Reverb, you go away. Because I have my own reverb, I use this one. Done. Baby is a little quiet. This. Pop. Kate. Let's put synth bass. Iceni. There we go. By the way, discontinued. Spitfire doesn't give you Iceni anymore. So sorry if you like what you're hearing here and can't reproduce that because you don't have it anymore. Very subtle, but I mean, that's what a reverb like this is supposed to be. Reverb bass. All right, fine with me. Do. I'm not sure. It could be that I'm using the other reverb. What reverb? What reverb are you using? Tell me now. Reverb is Phoenix verb. So for this template, for whatever reason, I changed it to the Phoenix verb that I got a while ago on sale. And it sounds rather lovely. But I also tend to use Valhalla Vintage Verb or Cinematic Rooms for the all-time favorite. Just if I load like 10 instances of Cinematic Room, my CPU gives me the finger, kind of. But it may sound nice with especially the cello. Pace doing its thing in the background. So there we go. And here we can use the medium and stage with a little bit more tail. At least for that type of cue. Might sound a little better on the strings. So what do we have? Let's change that up here. Luckily they have that high G in the cello. And I have a little bit of delay on the solo cello, as you were able to just hear. And for this I want to have portamento. Does it have portamento? It does. Oh yeah, that sounds pretty great. Would put a little bit of compression on it because the dynamics are all over the place. So I'm gonna use a trusty slate. Just want to make sure that we're taming a little bit of the higher dynamics there. That sounds cool. I like it. I like it. And then, since we now have rendered all the other instruments, we could use more mallet, mallet phase. Let's see, something on the yeah, something like that. Just a little bit of an play 5 or 7. Okay. No. A little bit of rhythmic stuff on top. Let's put that underneath. That's cool, I like it. We need a little bit of a... So... I still didn't put my media bay onto the stream audio, so when I pre-listen, you won't hear it, but you will hear it when I drag it into the track. So I just want these... There's some nice stuff. No, not the... no, samples. There we go. Swells. Yeah, let's take this one. So that's just a light cymbal swell. This case in audio. Just gonna make sure we're sending it to the correct track. So that goes to perk cymbal. And the fader is way down. So let's do this. Then we align it. There we go. Actually, let's tune this down a little bit. And this patch, this little much low end there, we don't need that. That's fine. I want to have like a panner, auto panning thingy. Steinberg hasn't included auto panner. I intentionally do not want to sync it because sync only gives me a maximum of 1 bar, like a full note. So doing that non-synced. Hey Ruben. Also, I mean, it's getting a little crowded, so we could bring this in only in the second half. And with that, we're pretty much done. Doing the lazy way out of tune. In case you're wondering, just as a little tip on the side, if in Steinberg I moved that manually to sit on the beat here. If I were to move that manually, like hitting Alt and moving it, if you look at the position, it will lose the position close to the bar. So I'm just creating an empty event here that sits on the one and then moving it over. So then I don't change the actual position of that audio event. Okay, I don't want to repeat that chord there. So what I'm going to do is cut it here. Just duplicate this. Oops. Wrong channel. Just giving it the last note there. Yeah, that was bad. We didn't have a piano before, so... Little nice cue there. Done. Talking about an inspirational tool. Bass is a little loud. Okay, now to the most hidden industry secret. Mastering. Please consider mastering brackets. LL3, waves L3, out ceiling -3. Come on. Threshold, down, done. Off you go into the edit bay. Please get placed. So last call for the giveaway. If you want to grab a free copy of the library, head over to Facebook, leave a comment. A good 1 in 100 chance to grab this library for free. Can find out more here, Heavyocity.com. Aspire. It is an intro price for 99 monies. If you want to support the channel, don't use the Heavyocity website. You can use the link I posted underneath the video. It is a little bit of an affiliate link, so no further cost to you, but you support this channel. So if you want to grab this library, I'd appreciate if you may consider doing this. Other than that, just subscribe, hit the bell button below to get notified on new uploads and live streams. Next one that's coming just got sent from Stefano Maccarelli, the new Ethera release, so that's coming soon. And a bunch of other videos and live streams and giveaways and all the good stuff. You know the drill. We are not in a holiday season, so we are running on full steam, full throttle, going into new library reviews. Yes, that's pretty much it. Heavyocity, thanks for sending that over. I dig it quite a lot. It's really, really nice. It is comparable to Mallet Flux, of course, from Native Instruments. Because mallet, if you take a stick with a rubber mallet and hit it on a marimba, there's only so many ways this can sound. Boom. And so the sound sources are the same. I think the sound shaping capabilities are a little more enhanced on Aspire than on Mallet Flux, but they both have their place and have their usages. So nothing better or worse than the other. The sound sources are recorded meticulously. It sounds gorgeous. You can do a lot. You can work with the given presets. There are a ton. And yeah, nice little gem there. Of course, Heavyocity. I mean, what do you expect? Heavyocity is Heavyocity. It will sound like Heavyocity. Well done, guys. Thanks for sending over the copy to showcase this and the giveaway copy. So Let's give that a last quiet playthrough in the background. Go into this screen so we see what is happening. $108. Okay, there were a few more. Thanks, Radio Freak. Appreciate it. And without further ado, yeah, let's jump in and see who is the lucky winner of today's giveaway. 3, 2, 1, go. The winner today is Ron Brookler. Love every Heavyocity library. Now you have one more reason to love every library, because you get this one for free. I will get in touch on Facebook. Congrats, Ron. Thanks for commenting. And so, I let you go into the night, into the afternoon, into the morning, wherever you are. Enjoy your tea, coffee, water, whiskey, whatever you have. Thanks for tuning in, and I see you on the next one, pretty much. Hopefully, if you like to tune in. Thanks for joining, and see you next time. Bye-bye.